Hi everyone, my name is Lily and welcome to the channel and welcome to today's video. This is 2 of whatever for tonight of me book recording, so let's get into it. Today's topic is why 100%ing games is the best way to play video games. Controversial topic, but it's the only way I like to play. I will say then, I do hate infinite games. I will give that preface. Stuff like Overwatch, I hate it. I played it a lot as a kid, I loved it then, but now I just don't see a point. I like it when my games have an end, or at least a point in time where I can call it the end. Games like Overwatch 2 are just cash grabs. Especially Overwatch 2. Original Overwatch, great game. But, so yeah, I have my little note card here with all my different ideas on it. It's probably pretty basic. If you guys don't want to be 100%ing, it's where you either set the parameters yourself, what that means if the game doesn't have 100% achievements. Sometimes that can mean just finishing the game, but oftentimes it'll mean like getting collectibles or doing certain things. In my case, I either count it as finishing the game if they don't have Steam achievements, or getting all the Steam achievements. If you're asking what about if I don't play Steam, then it typically defaults to finish the game, or if it's Zelda, collect all the heart containers. It can really vary what 100%ing means, but that's generally the idea, for at least myself. If you're using like Steam, not Steam, any other types of like achievement system, I guess you'd use that. But for me personally, I use Steam Gaming. I love it. One day I want a Steam Deck. That's not the point though. My first reason, you get to experience everything in a game. My big thing about gaming is what's the point of playing if I'm not going to experience everything the game has to offer? It was made to provide an amazing experience, and I want to see all of that experience. Of course, I just have to replay a game. I'm not always the happiest, but I will do it. But I think 100%ing games where you get all the different achievements allows you to see all the different facets of a video game. Downside, if you get too much into it, you might spoil yourself on like story-based games. So I always recommend just playing through the game the first time and then replaying it if you have to for all the achievements. That's my recommendation. It gives purpose to gaming. I'm a person who needs a purpose for everything. I can't just do something for fun. That's one reason I have a life planner. Thanks to the life planner, everything I do now has a purpose. I can literally do anything and mark it down, and it brings me so much joy. On a side note, I guess when I try hobbies for the first time, they don't count. I don't know why I have the hobbies to try under not a bucket list. I've been thinking about changing that, but I already have a hobbies bucket list. And it'd just be a lot because you don't always have to actively try everything. That's why the hobbies bucket list is specifically for specific things surrounding certain hobbies. Which, honest to God, that I might just get rid of that. But that's a topic for another day about my organization skills and how it's great in most aspects, but this one little area is just struggling. I don't know, I'll need to brainstorm. And I brainstorm out loud best, which is why I'm doing it now. If y'all know what I'm talking about, I have a life planner. One of the main reasons I started this channel. It's that way I can mark down everything I do in life and keep track of all the different ways I'm living my best life. That's the general idea, and a part of that is I have a hobbies bucket list with these different things I want to try around specific hobbies, and then I have hobbies to try, which is this list of like every single hobby I could possibly come up with. I think there's over 1,000 by now, but it does not count. It'll be really hard for me to go back and to retrack it all. I just don't have to actively try a hobby, so that's why I kind of leave that alone. I do have one goal, which is to try everything on that list, which is like a thing that'll be done when I'm 90 sort of thing, but that's okay. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to leave it as is and maybe think about reworking the hobbies bucket list into different sections. It's kind of redundant, but it's supposed to be a video about gaming, so yeah, gives purpose to gaming. And yeah, if you're having trouble finding a reason to game just besides for fun, which I'll admit, I don't like doing it for fun either. I feel like there needs to be sort of a purpose. 100%ing is a good thing. You feel like you're achieving your goal. Your brain gets tricked. Trick your brain. That's what I'm saying. Let's there be an end. So 100% gaming, that means games that don't necessarily have an end can have an end. A good example is Payday 2 and Dead by Daylight. Both of those have achievements, especially on Steam. Which means you can collect all the achievements. When you collect all the achievements, you're done. You don't have to play forever. It's great. And I'll never 100% Dead by Daylight. Ever. I don't have the skills for that. But I am currently trying to 100% Payday 2. And that's hard. There's over 1,300 achievements. And I'm almost at 300 though. And I'm hoping to finish it up within the year. That's like my biggest goal for this year, is to get all those achievements. It's gonna be the most beautiful thing ever. So that's another good reason to do 100%ing, is because if you're playing an infinite game, as long as there's achievements, or you can make up achievements, or some sort of end goal, you can actually end a video game and do something else. I cannot stick with one thing forever. Bragging rights. When I finish Payday 2, and I 100% the whole thing, I'm gonna have all the bragging rights in the world. It's gonna be beautiful, because that game is hard to 100%. It takes anywhere from 350 to 550 hours. And having bragging rights is the best thing ever. I recommend it 100%. You get bragging rights if you're 100% games. I have 100% Breath of the Wild. That's an incredible achievement, and I can brag about it to all of my friends. And half of them will care. The other half, not so much, but even 50% is awesome. And, like I said earlier, 100%ing does mean you can just finish the game. Some games don't have achievements, so some games do in fact have an end. In that case, you just kind of play to the end. That's kind of some of the Zelda games for me. I usually try to get all the heart containers, but specifically for Link Between Worlds, I decided I didn't have to get all the heart containers, because that would require playing the stupid baseball game, and the baseball game sucks. Same thing with Minish Cap. You have to get little figurines, and the figurines suck. In both those cases, I decided it was not worth it. It's not actually going to get me anywhere in terms of experiencing the whole game. I don't need the last heart. Even though it was really, really annoying to my brain, because I wanted to get the last heart container, it was a waste of my time for the returns I'm gonna get. Diminishing returns for all my fellow business majors out there. But typically I'll try and 100% it. One day I'll go back and 100% Tears of the Kingdom, but that's a lot. It's so much, oh my god. Having to 3-star all the armors and get all of the Korok seeds again. It was hard enough for Breath of the Wild, y'all, and that's gonna be a while. One day. Tears of the Kingdom was not as good as Breath of the Wild, though. It was an amazing game, don't get me wrong. But I did not like the abilities in Tears of the Kingdom. They led for a lot more creativity, but I really just wanted exploring abilities like the bombs. I feel like exploring abilities were kind of the best. As I was saying, I'm really glad they've officially started to veer off from like the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom ways, and they're going back towards like cartoonish Zelda again. That makes me happy. I'm a big fan of Toon Link and Toon Zelda and all the Toon Zelda games. One of my favorite games is Wind Waker. My actual favorite Skyward Sword, y'all. But I love Wind Waker. I'm really glad they're starting to go back to that kind of smaller stories, though. Let's be real for a second. What's it called? Try Something. The new Zelda game I did play it. I did in fact 100% it. It was not that good. It was so sad. They were really trying to go for that open world puzzle style again, like what they kind of did with Tears of the Kingdom. It just didn't work. My biggest issue was that their UI was awful. Like, oh my goodness. The way they organized all the different objects you got, it was so bad. So bad. I could not believe how bad it was. Just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling to get that one item you need. You only use once, but now you need it for some odd reason. And you can't exclude any of them. It was not good. It was just not good. There was no good way of organizing it. I get what they're trying to do, encourage people to use multiple different things, but there were more ways to get people to use multiple different things than just always having all of the different objects. It would come to a point where I only ever use like the same 5 different things. I'd magically have to use another thing, and I'd have to scroll forever just to find it. And I'd lose it and have to go find it again. That's the reason that game sucked a lot. I loved the story of it. It was kind of cliche what they did with like the 4, was it 4? Oh, whatever. Maybe not 4, but all the different factions and them all from the little stories and arcs. That was kind of cute. It was kind of cliche a little bit, but I did love getting to see, oh no, what was his name? Oh my god, I'm such a big Zelda fan. I should know this. Oh my god. What was it called? Oh my god, everything is suddenly blanking on me. Big Whale Dude. Big Whale Dude from one of those popular games out there, Ocarina of Time. What was his name? I don't remember his name, but the Big Whale Dude. Getting to see him again was great, being a Zelda nerd and knowing about his lore and how he no longer reappears in the adult timeline of that of Ocarina of Time. Oh my god, I love Zelda so much. One of these days I'm just gonna rant about all the different Zelda stuff I know. I am such a big Zelda fan. My whole room is just Zelda, minus Aaron in the back from Attack on Titan, though I also love him. My room is 90% Zelda. I can start naming things in my room, and 10% Attack on Titan. Behind me, I've got a big Attack on Titan poster, little Attack on Titan poster, and I got 3 big Zelda posters, a Zelda, I guess, painting of Majora's Mask. It's really cool looking, custom made sort of thing. Another little Attack on Titan poster. I have a Skyward Sword rug, as well as 3 other little Zelda things I got in Artist Alley. They were really cool, like glass painting styles of Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. I have the map from, I believe it's Breath of the Wild. Yeah, it's Breath of the Wild. As well as I also have the exclusive, oh God, what's it called? Like the cloth poster, I guess, from the newest game. I never put it up. I don't really have any room for that. But it just goes to show you how big of like a Zelda fan I am. And when I go to my next anime convention this year, going back to Artist Alley, I'm going to find even more Zelda posters. Because I love you, Zelda. You are my beloved. I love you so much. Zelda's my favorite thing of all time. This veered off a lot from my original intention of 100% gaming. But that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. When I watch this one day, I'm gonna have a good time anyway. So that's all I really care about right now. Plug in for the Kickstarter. It's a link in the description. I'm drawing a whole bunch of poorly drawn animals. It's super fun. It's fun. It's great. We're almost at $600. I encourage you to at least look. No pressure to pledge or anything like that. It already is at a majorly high amount that I never expected. I'm fine if it just ends here, but I want to keep on plugging it just in case, because it's nice to get more people involved, and I'm excited to be drawing what are basically commissions for actual art pieces. So I guess if you also want to get an art commission, I also do those. I guess second plugin, but less important plugin. But if you pledge one of the higher tiers on the Kickstarter, it's basically like getting an art commission. So if you have a pet you really want like a high quality drawing of, I'm doing that for like $30 or $50 depending on what you want. So that's good. That's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna have to edit this video now, and that's gonna suck, but that's okay. That's what we have to do. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!